Hello, my name is Marcus Gilmore, and I'm excited to introduce my new signature stick with Vic Firth. One of the things that I focused on with the development of this stick was a stick that has really great definition and rebound with the cymbals, as well as the drums. With Vic, it kind of goes back to some of my earliest memories playing drums. So I kind of thought what I used to play when I was younger, and I was like, oh, I always loved the Jack DeJohnette sticks. The Keith Carlock sticks were pretty cool. They had a nice balance. It really depends on what kind of music I was playing. You know, sometimes I'd play I think the AJ4. Really with Vic, I mean, the options are so vast. Yeah, so the diameter of this is actually an extended 85A. So it's 85A diameter, but it's a little bit longer. The top and the tip of this stick is pretty unique, and I wanted to create something that had some variety in terms of the type of shape that's actually touching the cymbal or touching the drum. So it's kind of flat on the sides at some point, but then there's also like a really nice right angle on the top too, to give you the option of drawing out different types of sounds from your cymbals and from your drums. It's a very clear definition, and it brings out a lot of tone from the instrument. You know, I felt like that was the most important element of this particular design. I've tried some sticks that I like, actually, that have shorter tapers, but I wanted to experiment with a longer taper. And somehow, once we got to this one, it felt just right in terms of the balance of the stick. The shorter ones felt cool, but the stick didn't have the balance that I was looking for. And so when we found this one, we kind of just settled on it, and it felt really good to me. And so that's where we've been. I realized that I liked the feel of some of the models that I was trying before I developed this one, including, there are some of the sticks that have paint on them, like the Jack DeJohnette ones that I mentioned earlier. But then even I think Keith Carlock's stick is also double glazed, and I like the way it felt on my hands. So I decided to do that with this as well. It also kind of reminded me in some ways of some vintage sticks that I used to try that I think were manufactured in the 70s and 80s. This kind of gave me that vibe, and that's kind of what I was going for.